fighter pilot, and I also played basketball. And so my choice when I came to high school was, do I want to keep playing basketball in college, or do I want to go in the military? And since I love basketball so much, I ended up playing college basketball and decided to pass on becoming a pilot. And sometimes I regret that decision, but I also really enjoyed my time as a college athlete as well.
So I chose a teacher as one of the careers. So starting back in early elementary, I used to play teacher to some of my friends and to some of my younger students. So that was one career I chose and followed through with that. The other career is a nurse. Since I had health issues as a child growing up, I decided to go into nursing and enjoyed the career, but decided to go back to school to get my teaching degree.
I always wanted to be a teacher or a nurse because I like taking care of people, but I took a long path. I decided to be mom first and get my bachelor's degree in something else, and then get my master's degree when I was 40 and become a teacher.
I wanted to be a veterinarian. I loved animals and I loved helping people, and so that just seemed like a good thing to do. In high school, I got a job at a veterinary hospital where I cleaned the kennels and did all the dirty work. And then I worked my way up. I went to college and got a degree in business, and I ran the management side of veterinary hospitals, all thinking that I would go back and become a veterinarian. And then I realized how much more schooling I was going to have to do, and I realized that there was a lot of pressure with being a veterinarian that I just wasn't prepared for. So I went back to my original thoughts of what is it that I really like. And what I really like is helping people. So I became a teacher where, the kids don't bite most of the time. And so I got out of that with veterinary medicine, and so I still got to look at my values and decide that I could find a job doing something that I loved, and then it wouldn't seem so much like a job and more like an opportunity that I got paid for.
I wanted to be an actress. But after I went to college, I decided to be a cultural anthropologist. And as you know, I am a middle school secretary. And I love you guys.
whole life I wanted to be a teacher. I had been told since I was maybe 5 that they thought I'd be good at being a teacher. I always loved school. And then I got into high school and I started thinking that, man, that's not very cool being a teacher. I want to do something really cool. So I went through wanting to be a psychologist, an investigative journalist. I wanted to be a businesswoman. And by the time I got to college, I decided businesswoman just sounded really practical and exciting. You could do a lot with it. So I went and I got my business marketing degree at UW. While I was there, I got into a retail program and I decided I love fashion. I always have, so why not go into fashion with my marketing degree? So I went into fashion. I landed what I thought was my dream job. It was for a startup company somewhat that was doing a premium men's denim line. And so it was really exciting. It felt like we were just starting something really cool. And I was in it for like a month and I just was not excited about it at all. I felt like it was kind of dragging me down and it was frustrating that I couldn't get excited about something I thought I loved. And so I stuck it out for a year. At the same time, I had been coaching a cheerleading squad at that point for about 5 years. And I loved working with students, so I decided it was time to go back and work with students. I went and worked at a school as a paraeducator for a few years while I got my master's degree, and then got my master's degree to teach math, and now I've worked at a high school teaching math, and now I'm working here at Hidden River, and I love it.
Hi, my name is Maria Teles and I'm a custodian here in this school. So before, when I was younger, I tried to be a nurse, but in that time, my parents always thinking that it's not right for women do something career, so I didn't do anything. Now I would like to come back to school and try to do nursing again. I got to see if I can work. So yeah, keep going.
Hi, I'm Mr. Stan. I'm the custodian here at Hidden River. When I was in middle school, I wanted to be a farmer. I grew up over in Eastern Washington on a wheat farm. My grandparents had a farm and my dad took over for a little while, and when the big Boeing thing hit back in the 60s, my folks moved to Spokane and we moved away from the farm, and I liked it. I wanted to be a farmer. So I do a little bit now. I'm kind of a general farmer. I have a little, about 3 acres out in Monroe, and I raise some chickens and some cows, and we have our big garden, and I just wanted to be a farmer.
When I was in middle school, I wanted to be a soap opera star. I love the drama. And I also wanted to be a home ec teacher. But I don't think I teach that anymore, but yeah, those are my choices.
In middle school, I dreamed of being a fashion designer like Betsy Johnson, like the 80s funky cool clothes, and I would collect Vogue magazines and draw wedding dresses. I was obsessed with fashion, but really making clothes cool out of nothing. So yard sales, and I would just attempt at sewing. That was one of the things I wanted to do. I also wanted to be an architect and design homes, but funky homes that were cool and that I could use old repurposed parts for even as a young kid.